In this video, we will see how to use tables, and we will see what properties are. In this application, we want to read and write data from an Excel file. Two buttons have already been set up, as well as two edit field that we will use to enter new data. Now we will add a table component. We can resize it. We can also change the name of its columns. Our table has two columns, the first one with names and the other one with grades. We will add a callback function to the Read Table button. First of all, we need to read an Excel file. To do so, we use the function Read Table with the name of our file. Then we want to display these data in our table component. We can find its name up here, and the component is highlighted on the bottom left corner. The syntax that we need to use is app.UI table.data equals t. Let's run the function. If we press the Read Data button, our table is displayed. Those are the data of our Excel file, as we can see here. We managed to display the data from an Excel file. Now let's add a callback function for the other button of our application. We want to write the name and the grade that the user wrote in the edit fields in the table. We will create a new row for our table. To do so, we need to get the data from the edit fields. So, we use the syntax app. The name of the edit field, .value. Then we will display the data from our Excel file, plus our new input. Let's see if it is working. We can still read the data from our Excel file. Let's put some user input. Let's try to add them to our table. It does not work. We can see that the variable t is unrecognized. It is because the variable t is created in this callback function and does not exist in other functions. To avoid this problem, we need to create a global variable. In Appdesigner, these global variables are called properties. We can also create global function that could be used in several callback functions. Let's add a private property. The only thing we need to do is create a variable in these new lines. Now we will be able to use this variable in every callback function. The only thing that's need to be done is to type app before the name of the global variable. Let's see if we fix the problem. We can see that the new input data is displayed. But we can see that the data are not added in our Excel file. And if we read the table once again, our new input disappear. If we want these inputs to be added to our Excel file, we need to use the write table function. First, we will get all the data, the ones from the Excel and the new ones. We use the same syntax as before, app.UI table.data. Then we use the write table function. As argument, we use the table we want to write and the name of the file where we want to write. Let's run the application. Everything that was working before is still working. But this time, when we run again our file after adding data, the new inputs are still displayed. We can now add several rows to our table. We can check the Excel file. Our new data